Share Facebook, tweet, Pinterest, email. It was the equivalent of a hidden ball trick in Major League Baseball. Pearn snookered rival crew chief Rodney Childers in the second half of the Toyota Save Mart 350 on Sunday at Sonoma Raceway, and it led to a statement victory for Martin Truex Jr. over Kevin Harvick. Truex didn't have the speed to beat Harvick, that much was obvious, so Pearn needed to introduce a different variable into the equation. Trailing the Stewart Haas No. 4 on lap 73, Pearn called Truex to pit road. However, the Furniture Row number 78 crew chief had zero intention to pit his driver. He just needed to make Childers believe they were going to do it. To make the ruse believable, he even ordered his pit crew to stand ready on the wall, providing the illusion that Truex was set to come down pit road. It was only a feasible gambit because Harvick would have been at a slight disadvantage pitting one lap after Truex, the extra lap on fresh tires enough for the No. 78 to possibly take the lead if Harvick pitted one lap after his pursuer. But the timing of the pit stop didn't quite add up, not that Childers had much time to dissect it. He called Harvick down pit road and gave Pearn enough time to call his driver off. The ruse worked. I called him off at the last second, Pearn said. As far as he knew we were pitting. I'd like to say that we're smart enough to use codes, but we're not. We probably would screw it up. For his part, Truex totally bought into the ruse, too. Yeah, we're in California, Truex said. They went to acting school this week. They were in LA for a couple days on the off weekend learning how to do screenplays and such. All joking aside, Truex said he has such a strong relationship with Pearn that he wouldn't even question the apparent indecision or tomfoolery in the first place. I never question him when he's calling races, and when he has things going on when he's talking to me in the car, it's just, okay, it's yes or no answers for me, Truex said. So yeah, he told me to pit, and I was like, okay, I'm going to pit, and then he said, don't pit, so I'm like, fine, I'm just going to stay out. The acting was good enough to fool Childers too, who told a small group of attending reporters after the race that he shouldn't have been trying to play games over the radio. I've been preaching for 2 days to not worry about what everybody else was doing, he said. Quote, we could have just turned the scanners off altogether and just ran our race. Probably would have been better off. Instead, Harvick then had to pit one more time after that, hoping to be on fresher tires in the case there was a late caution. The yellow never came and Truex won by 10.531 seconds. However, had a caution came out, Truex would have been a sitting duck. It's the reason Pearn wasn't going to gloat about his race-winning deception. Yeah, I mean, caution could have come out and we would have been snookered the other way, Pearn reasoned. But the most refreshing part of the entire ordeal came after the race when Childers was amongst the first to congratulate Truex and Pearn. Childers had worked with Truex at Michael Waltrip Racing and Pearn had worked with Harvick at Richard Childress Racing, generating a tremendous amount of respect between all four individuals. At the end of the day, we're playing a game, so it's like at the end of the day, he's a good guy, and I think it's kind of cool for him to do that, Pearn said. And I always try and congratulate them when they win, and he always does it when we win. Like I said, we've raced against each other now for as long as I've been a crew chief. We've battled them a lot of weeks, and they're a great race team, makes us better. I think that was cool. Just like the fake out that won them the race.